Hello. Alright, so my brother is in my usual work spot, but we share the same workspace. He's in it right now, and I need a lot of room to cut this, so we're cutting it in my room. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be perfect. Yeah, as you probably already guessed, that definitely didn't last long. I did this for about one day, then realized it wasn't gonna work, and I headed downstairs to a bigger space. I worked on this dress for a little over 2 weeks, and one day I would just cut out sections of fabric, and the next day I would baste and gather it and sew it, and I repeated that until the dress was complete. And this is what some of the cutout sections would look like before they were basted and stitched. This is a mock-up of the corset that I made. I wasn't gonna finish it, but it was too pretty not to, and it's made from an old velvet curtain that I have. I sewed little casings for the boning, and I'm gonna sew right along here to hold it in place. I finished the corset. I just have to make all of these into buttonholes. Before we move on, I want to talk about this sketch. I originally wanted 5 layers, but it evolved into 3. I knew I wanted coral and peach fabric and 2 separate layers for the dress to be worn with or without the train. Just picture this all the way around. And then a train. This is what a typical basting day would look like. I sewed 2 rows and gathered them the old-fashioned way. I just personally think it gives it a more structured look, doing it that way. Alright, so last time you guys saw this, it just had this. I'm going to add this to the side. Once all the layers are finished, I'm gonna add an elastic band to right here so it cinches it in. And then the last bit of peach is gonna go right here. I'm gonna have it shooting up, and it's gonna be the same length. So I will show you that when it is all finished. We are officially out of the first 40 yards of fabric, and it is just enough. Cutting day. Each layer has 2 yards of fabric, a little over 160 yards of tulle on it. Mathematically, it comes out to be cutting about 80 of those. It doesn't really look like a lot, but isn't that right, Missy? One giant fluff ball later, and it grew so much. I finally finished all of the base to the outfit, so now I have to sew the layers together and then sew it all along the waist, put the elastic on, and then the dress will be finished. I pinned the 2 layers together and they're all laid out, and that's all I'm doing for tonight, and then I will pick this back up tomorrow. But there is so much tulle, it's so funny. Like, there's so much. Once all 10 layers were sewed together, I created a dress to elastic ratio length and divided that to correctly sew the tulle. I then seam ripped the base stitches. The next day, I laid the fabric out to its full length, and I laid it on the wrong side, so I had to flip it back over. This elastic is gonna go all the way across here over there, and now I'm gonna go stitch it in a straight line all across these, and then it'll be together. Sew the elastic on, and I'm about to attach this to the corset. This is the corset that I made. But it goes this, and it ties in the back like you saw. And I am going to put this on the mannequin, put this up, and then tack it on to this beauty. If not, it just flip-flops. Which is fine, but not the look I am going for with this. But it's so cute. I love it. I spent the rest of my night hand sewing the tulle to the corset. Over the next few days, I created the bottom 2 layers of the dress. I then laid them out one at a time, individually sewed each layer onto the backing tulle. Sorry, I'm just laughing because at this point my body was in so much pain. My neck genuinely felt like it was gonna fall off of my head. It was funny, not at the time, but looking back at it now just makes me laugh. Does it look good? This is a mess. I really wonder, like, it looks cute from what I can see. Yeah, this dress is massive. I spent the next few hours carefully trimming the layers of the dress all the way around to make sure that they were all even and equal. And someone please let me know in the comments if you saw that shadow too and I'm not the only one, because we both got haircuts tonight. And this part, please, so crisp. This is the makeup. I'm obsessed with it too. I haven't done my makeup like this in quite some time. I can't even remember the last time I've done my makeup like this, but I miss it. Now I just have to do my hair. A lot harder than I expected when you are completely by yourself and trying to wear a dress that is huge. This would be so much easier with like a team of people.